Alright, here's the next room. As you can see, we're just a little over the 15-minute mark. And we get 6 Drekavacs. Do you know what I don't want to see in here? It's 6 Drekavacs. So I took a little bit of a risk. I didn't go for the tangling first. I wanted to kill some of these Dreks. However, there weren't that many Kikimoras in here. There were only the 3 or 4, I think it was. Yeah, there's no ghosting, so there's only 3 Kikis total, which isn't too much damage for me to deal with. So I'm like, you know what? Heck with this. We're going to go for the Dreks first. And funny enough, that tangling ended up targeting another one of my guys, which meant that I only had to deal with 2 Kikimoras, and that the other one was after one of my guys. You might be like, but Loki, isn't that other guy going to die? Well, not with 1 tangling on him. And most of the other guys, they don't bother switching targets, so it was absolutely not a problem whatsoever. So I took out 3, 4 Drekavacs first. How many did I kill first? I took out at least 3 of them. And then I swapped over to the tangling. And the reason being, if you take a look, we managed to kill 3 Drekavacs before they had full armor. However, for the 4th one, his armor is maxed. We're not gaining any benefit by shooting him now over the Kiki, where for the first 3, you avoided having to burn through like 25-50% armor each, right? Okay, maybe I never looked at that close enough. Let me see. Going in. Yeah, so they're missing about 30-40% of their armor at the start, and they rep it up pretty quickly because Drekavacs have remote reps. So by shooting out that armor first, it's 30 to 40%, well, 30 to 40% for the first one, 20-30% for the second one, and 10 to 20% for the third one that you don't have to burn out on them. So it makes it a little bit quicker. If you are really concerned about time, at the start is the best time to overheat your missile launchers to kill them, because obviously the more that are dead, the less reps they have for each other. So you can definitely save a little bit of time by overheating at the start if you need to. So, for example, overheat for the first one and the third one, but not the second one, because you want your guns to have some time to cool down. They take a bit to cool down, so be careful and absolutely don't burn them out. It's not worth it. Unless you're getting that close to time. This is one of the rare times I grabbed an extraction node. And it's because it was staring me in the face as I was flying in circles for so long. And I'm like, you know what? Let's go for it. It's right there. It was a whopping like 1.2 million. It was a really sad, disappointing node, to be fair. They can hit up to 15 million for those nodes, so if you are well ahead of time, they can be worth grabbing. If you are not well ahead of time, they are generally not worth grabbing. So, loot. Then we're going to head to the outgate. We're doing all right on time. Looks like we'll have plenty of time for the last room. Sometimes these can take a long time, especially if you get like 2 of these rooms in a row. You don't know if the third one's going to be an endobenthic or a Cryptus with Scylla room. I dislike the Scylla room more than the Ephialtes. The Ephialtes you still make up some time on. But you have a solid chance. And right here, it looks like I still have a couple minutes up. So, not a bad thing. We'll get there. Should be okay. Alright? Should be okay. See you in the third room.